everyone, you're watching Maddy's Moments, and tonight I'm at the Sports Hall of Fame with Chris Marlowe. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you on the show. You're being inducted tonight. How does it feel?
Well, it's a very pleasant surprise. When I got the notice in the mail, I thought, wow, this is fantastic. Hall of Fame, you don't get the call very often, but I went to Palisades High School, played both basketball and volleyball, and they're recognizing me for my volleyball adventures tonight.
And what got you interested in volleyball?
Well, I grew up near the beach in Los Angeles, and it was just kind of a natural thing. My mom would load all the kids up and take us all down to the beach, and on the beach they were playing volleyball, and I just kind of fell into it a little bit. We lived right there. Loved going to the beach. I loved playing the sport, and it's taken me to places that I never thought I'd go. I never thought I would win an NCAA championship or win an Olympic gold medal, but I did, and it's all because of volleyball.
How did you feel when you won that Olympic medal?
Well, as I said at the time, I felt like I was on cloud 10, just one cloud higher than cloud 9. It was kind of a surreal feeling. It was the culmination of my career, and I had done that with my friends. I was captain of the team, and it was my last hurrah in volleyball, and it really felt wonderful.
How were the practices leading up to that event?
They were grueling. We practiced 5 hours a day. 5 days a week for 3 years. Some guys practice longer. Some guys were on the team for 6 years, and so I think all that practice paid off because when I rejoined the team, I had been on the USA team back in the day, and then I rejoined the team in 1982. We were ranked 13th in the world,
wow.
And then 2 years later. With an influx of talent, we picked up Karch Garai and Dusty Dvorak and some of the other great players. We went all the way to number 1, so it was great improvement.
And how did you prepare for your role as team captain?
Well, it was just keeping guys in line and making sure they didn't go out and party all night and be exhausted by the time the matches came. I don't know. It was I was elected captain late. It was March, April, May. It was probably May of 1984 that I was elected captain. I was one of the older players on the team. I think I had the respect. I wasn't a starter, but I thought I was kind of a key member of the team, and the fellows elected me captain unanimously, so I felt great about it.
Oh, congratulations on that. And throughout your career, what do you feel are some of the highlights?
Well, the 3 LA City championships at Palisades High School. I won an NCAA championship at San Diego State and was named first team All-American. I was named the USA Most Valuable Player twice. We won 4 US VBA championships. I played on the beach and won the World Championship there and 8 other tournaments, including 2 Manhattans. And the ultimate highlight, I think, was winning the gold medal in Los Angeles in front of my family and friends.
Awesome. And segueing into your sportscasting career, I have a few questions about women sportscasters.
Oh, I was a sportscaster.
I did a lot of research before this interview.
All right, good. Thank you.
What are your thoughts on women sportscasters?
Well, I think women sportscasters are just dandy. I think, I think back in the day, I don't think they were as accepted as they are now, but I think women have made great inroads, and you see women in play-by-play, you see women analysts, you see women coaches in the NBA, you sideline reporters, anchors. I think it is completely opened up for women, and I think if you keep doing what you're doing and doing it well, you have a bright future.
Thank you. I'm trying because they used to not be able to enter the locker rooms.
Well, they can now, and it's always kind of an adventure. I'm also the play-by-play announcer for the Denver Nuggets, and when I go into the locker room, I'm always a little surprised, even when I see, they have women in the locker room now, and the guys are they're half naked. They're covered up, but it's just an interesting kind of dance. The players are trying to get their pants on without, and the reporters are trying to get the stories, and it's just, I think earlier, maybe 5-10 years ago, it was really awkward. Now I think it's just part of the thing. There are going to be women in the locker room. You got to cover up.
And do you think they're still receiving sexist comments?
Probably. There's probably still some sexism. There's a little bit of sexism probably everywhere, but I think that is has dwindled. I think most, I know in the Denver Nuggets locker room that they wouldn't put up with that. I don't think you see much of that. You know, men are men, women are women. You're going to have some of that interplay. But by and large, I think the sexism in sports is going down. I think that's a good trend.
That is very good. And Lesley Visser set the role.
You know, I know Lesley Visser not well. I've worked with Michele Tafoya. I think she's really, really good. One of my best friends in the broadcasting business is Heather Cox. We kind of got our start together, and we worked together on our way up. I like to think I helped her out in her career a little bit, and she's done great. You know, she's like one of the tops in the business, and yeah, those are the people that I know, and yeah, it's good.
Any future goals or upcoming projects?
Well, right now I'm getting ready to do the AVP beach volleyball for the summer.
Okay.
And that's what I normally do. And then in the winter I do the Denver Nuggets. So my schedule is tight. It's basketball for 6 months, and then I get 2 weeks off and I go right into AVP volleyball. So things are taken up there. And I like it because it's a great blend. So I do the NBA, I put my head down, finish that off, and then I get to go out to the beach and come out to Los Angeles. My family is here, my extended family, my 2 daughters live in Los Angeles. So I get to come out, do beach volleyball, and see the family, so it's really great.
Who's here supporting you today?
Well, I've got my wife, Lori, who's my #1 supporter, and my 2 daughters, Mackenzie and Grace. They were both volleyball players, both outstanding, and they'll be here in about half an hour.
They take after you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, you can interview them if you like. They're probably a better interview than I am. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing a moment with me.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
You're watching Maddy's Moments, and let this be your moment too. Bye.